Hello and welcome back to EPIC48. Once again, I am Exo, and with me is the... Well, we're going to call you Timmy, right?
I guess we'll call me Timmy.
As yours, Timmy.
As yours, cold as yours, Timmy.
The cold is yours. That's the one. The infamous Reddit
Exactly.
posting.
Yeah. Gotta get your throats up in
Yeah, I've got to get it. All right. We're going to be going into Lilipadd versus Veni. It's going to be the first time we're seeing a Terran on stream today.
Be interesting with the changes.
Yes. Terran patch. The game, as Raza would say.
That's the way it's been for a while.
That is the way it's been for a while. Okay, lobby. Okay, players ready. Lovely. Oh, okay, players are ready. We're just going to go.
Let's get straight into it.
Get straight into it.
So first map, Lockdown LE.
Yep. Every time I hear lockdown, I start singing like Blue All Rise, you know. Got the city on lockdown.
I get flashbacks to not being allowed to leave the house. So it's a bad time to be alive. The worst part was I met Exo during it.
Yeah, that is actually when we started talking.
Can't get rid of him.
Yeah. It's too late now. Alrighty, spawning in the bottom left as the yellow Terran player, it is Veni. Who's not on TSI, but he is a TSI boy. I know that's sort of thing.
And spawning up into the top right-hand side, wearing the red, it is Lilipadd.
Lilipadd, notorious cheesing Zerg.
Aggressive Zerg.
Aggressive.
Timing orientated.
Timing as fast as they can.
Yeah. Timing's always quick.
Yeah. They took a game off Risky, did you?
Oh, really? That's
They
have in previous lands, they've took games that, you know, the MMR you wouldn't expect, but, you know, they bridge that gap.
Yeah,
with their strategy. The strategy's back, actually.
Strategy's back.
Strategy is back.
The strategy of having 300 minerals and building a CC. That's not back, that's new. But
not sure that's a strategy. It's pain.
It is absolutely pain. This is
right then. So talking of aggressive timing orientated Zergs, we've already got a spawning pool finishing up for our Zerg player Lilipadd.
About 1 minute.
Veni obviously knows his opponent because he hasn't gone for any mega greed with, you know, the cheaper command centers. He's actually opened, you know, barracks and gas, so he's going to be able to, you know, get access to a Reaper fairly quickly.
Yeah, and exactly, and like I say, the TSI boys are all friends. Well, pretty much. Oh my God, the drones are being pulled as well. Wow, this is heavily aggressive.
Yeah,
I love it.
They've left like a couple on the line so they can reinforce.
Well, I say I love it, but if there's a second supply depot in it, then I hate it. Then I think...
Well, he's SCB scout now, so he's going to have time, I think. He's going to see this mid-map, unless he goes the wrong way.
Oh, as Lily may have been rerouted the units to... specifically, or this map has the...
the mirrored path, so, you know, when you spawn on one side, you take one path, and when you spawn on the other side, you take the other.
Oh, no. Okay, Lily needs to not take the bait and just go straight up.
Yeah,
they know.
This is over.
Yeah, sit on the thingy.
Oh, then again, the Reaper's going to come out. There is micro potential on the Reaper. If it gets out, you need to wrap the barracks, so the Reaper's got nowhere to come out.
I think it'll still pop out here. Yeah, it can pop out.
There's a gap.
Oh, not where I expected to.
Oh.
Has to use the... Oh, I thought it was going to use the... Oh, it goes down, though.
That's it. I think that's all she
wrote.
I
think that's it. Yeah, GG. Before this came up, production was saying, like, the game's just going so quick today.
That's because strategy's back, diversity's back, you know, cheeses are back. This is just what everyone wanted, right? No one wanted to see people express themselves in long macro games.
To be fair, I was worried about having to fill the first 3 minutes of every game. We barely got to 3 minutes.
I might get back to my game of Hearthstone before I get timed out.
Go play a turn. Right, okay, let's have a look and let me see what was the... what's this one? I don't even know this map. Let's have a look.
To me, it's I don't know if we can pronounce it. Rorschach?
I haven't learned the map names yet, so... All right, well, we are going in to game number 2. If Veni has had time to, Lilipadd say that they had to hard counter the 300 mineral CC somehow.
This map isn't known by name; it's known by this is the close by air map.
Oh, it's that map.
Yeah, we're back on close by air.
There you go.
They think this is a good idea again as well.
Reinventing the wheel, you know.
Yeah,
4-player maps,
4-player maps, close by air, 3-player maps. You know.
What was the first map that was like? It was that bloody new
Gettysburg, was it?
New Gettysburg, something like that, yeah, where it had this layout. It was terrible.
It was,
So Shakura's Plateau was like the OG for that. Before they had it forced crossball.
I remember the first, like, 3-player map they ever put in that merry-go-round.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was awful. But you could get close by a sort of on that, or at least very much closer spawns if you both spawned on the bottom side of it, and like opposite. So.
All right, well, both players are ready, so we're going to go straight into game number 2. Almost more downtime between games there than the
Right.
than the
Chat,
length
we
of the
need to guess. Are we going higher or lower in terms of elapsed game time before it ends?
Surely.
Do you think we can get shorter than 2.5 minutes?
I don't think we can get much
I don't
shorter.
think you get shorter than that last
That's
one.
impressive. Especially in the 8 worker start. That's hard.
Not unless they do a nanny well, just pick
Yeah,
initial workers, A move, and take the hands off the keyboard.
that was a bold call. So I don't know how I want. Yeah, I want that. Left to right is up to down here.
And do we need the score updating at the bottom?
Maybe.
Maybe
we do.
We do. There we go.
All right, for the second game in a row, even though it was only moments ago, it is Veni.
And his opponent spawning into the opposite side of the map, the Red Zerg Lilipadd.
The close by air positions. What was the one map that did it well? It was the where you had to like mine out the bottom side to get to it. Golden Wall or something.
Yeah, there's been some weird variants of like this take on a map as well.
I feel like Golden Wall was the one that did it like the best.
Yeah, that was quite a large close by air map. You're both on the bottom, but the map seemed to be a lot wider than
and
this
then
one.
like if you actually opened up the bottom path, like there was a whole like other kind of game you could play. It was actually quite interesting.
Yeah.
I think the pros liked it as well, which is rare for these.
I don't think anyone absolutely hated that map. It wasn't an instant veto, so we did see it quite a bit. You know them well. I guess you don't know the maps that bad, but you never see them.
No,
yeah. Yeah.
What was the Mothership? Oh, that was last patch, wasn't it?
Yeah, there's been some stinkers. One I always remember was Inferno Pools. That was a terrible
one. What was
map.
Infernal Pools?
Oh, it was god awful. I think it had islands on it.
Ooh,
they'll be back soon.
Island
bases. They I shouldn't have said it, should I?
You shouldn't have. You've actually
the intern and I'm the skeptic are watching the stream and they're making notes.
Like this guy's got all the great ideas. Island maps.
Yeah.
Sounds incredible.
Maybe should I mention making Nexus 200 minerals next? I don't do that. Anyway, so we've got. It's a similar opening for Lily. Well, actually, no, it's not.
No,
it's an earlier. It's a pool first, but it's a later gas and expanded this time. So it's definitely more macro orientated, but still with the potential for aggression with the pool earlier.
Yeah, and Veni must be like. I wonder if Veni's a little bit scared here, where they're like, all right, this is exactly where they got to last map when a bunch of Lings ran in.
Yeah, well, he wasn't scared enough to change his build order because he's just gone, depot, low ground CC, and Reaper.
And this time able to get the supply depot up. Reaper's going to be able to pop out uncontested.
Yeah, so he's about to last longer than he did previous map.
Last time he was dead.
In 4 seconds.
SCV comes in here, sees gas on the thing, but again, it's very hard for... Obviously, when it's a new patch, your opponent doesn't know their own builds very well, but you also don't know their builds very well. Still being 2 on gas here, I don't know what that means. Right, if you're a Terran and you scout 2 on gas at this time, I don't know what
I just imagine Lilipadd wanted to be fully saturated on minerals.
Yeah. That would make sense.
Tried to little run by here with the Lings, but isn't going to get anything done because the Reaper stayed at home.
Yep. I mean, the SCV saw everything across the map, so... And actually, the SCV's still... Oh, I like this. Where is this going?
I feel like he's just checking the third base to see if they're going to take a third base, because you'd imagine the timing for the third base is coming up relatively soon. Or is it, I think he probably feels he can't get into the main base to see like if there's a layer time in, and he's literally just missed it.
I was about to say, if he was paying attention, he might have seen that come across, but hard to know. We do have the Overlord peeping spots here.
Yeah, compulsory peeping spots.
And this one is sitting in the back. Ready.
Okay, so link speed about a third of the way done. We've got a starport coming up for Veni and double Hellion production. No creep spread yet, so it isn't going to be pushing back any creep.
Yeah, there's something. Yeah, Lily actually very low on the queen count. Only got 2, and no more in production. So they're kind of like playing very tight to the lava, I guess.
Yeah, trying to get as many drones as they can.
Yeah, but no lair, no queens here feels a little unusual. Don't know what the meta is currently for this, but the Hellions are going to be...
Okay, is a Roach Warren drop down now?
Yeah, sitting in the back here. It's not going to be scouted at the front, unless a scan goes in or he dives really hard here.
You can literally just kill these Lings and pass for it.
Okay, speed does finish off. That might make him wary, but this is literally all the Lings. Yeah,
it's going to be a Banshee follow-up as well. There's Cloak in the production tab, so... There's no spores either.
Yeah. I feel like Lily has been playing this actually extra greedy.
Very, very greedy and maybe getting punished for it. And Veni is hard supply block there. He's only just started up 2 depots. Oh no, did he drop a supply? Yeah, he did drop a supply.
Classic Terran.
It's okay, they're cheaper now. Get easier access to them.
Okay, we do have 2 drones going down total here. As we see these just poking around. Again, maybe there's potential to do a lot more with these, but it's hard to know from the from the Terran perspective if there's like 15 drones right. He does scan the main. He's like, what's going on? I need to know. No lair, sees the Roach Warren, but nothing really actually mining in gas. So this is a bit of a mystery for everybody. Now the Lings come in for the wraparound. Are they going to be able to get anything? I don't think there's enough Lings here for this, especially with the extra Hellions popping out. One Queen is going to go down, but Lily's going to use that to re-engage.
And again, nothing in the production tab for Zerg.
Yes, which is a little...
They are very supply blocked as well.
Yeah, 4 Overlords start up. 2 Queens here are going to be able to swat away things. Again, there's no drones on the 3rd, so if any sees this...
I actually don't think those Queens could really fight that if, if there was micro.
And now, yeah.
I mean, if he brought the Banshee as well, he could literally just fight the Queens.
Yeah, I think going... like directly fighting straight up. Are there actually spores?
I don't know.
Yeah,
there are now.
Yeah. Okay. Which makes sense though. He's just trying to catch any reinforcements here. Yeah, like this. This is really
he's just in the dead spot for the spore detection range, so you know he can get some free damage.
And it is a lot of damage.
It is, yeah. Can't go much further. Now he's out of energy for cloak.
But now he's come back into the front. 1 Hellion does go down, but wounds a Roach. Poking at this 3rd base. Still no workers on there.
Yeah, Veni's carved himself a nice lead here, though. If you look at the work account, Veni's up in workers, and he also has mules on top of that. So, you know, his income is significantly higher than the Zerg, which is never a good place for the Zerg to be.
No, it's not where you want to be as the Zerg player at all. And with the supplies being so close as well, and this is a Roach supply for the Zerg. However, a few Lings did manage to sweep.
Yeah, this is just the type of thing that Lilipadd needs.
Yep. Are going to be able to go in. I like this splitting off.
Put the depots up. They're in the main as well.
I love this splitting off here. Not been able to get critical damage yet. Like, trying to focus down the workers, but when they go into the gas, it's actually really annoying. Oh, my lag spike there. Hope the players didn't see that. Everything comes back. 3rd CC now done, and Veni now starting to get into their stride in the macro game. Lily has been able to take the supply lead, and now taking kind of the momentum as it comes back through.
Rallying across the map.
1 Banshee's going to try and go across and try and hold this. But no, it's actually going to see what's happening. They'd go, no, it is needed at home. There's no full wall here, and actually mostly Hellions to defend. No tanks.
Double tanks coming out now, but it's going to be a little bit far away from the fight.
Yeah, might have to siege up on the high ground, but that means this natural is going to be forfeit for a while. At least all these depots, you can lift the supplies.
Veni's gonna hold, I think. He's probably going to bunny hop the tanks further forwards a little bit, and lift the CC so it doesn't go down.
Yeah, Banshee is doing work in the background as well. There's nothing offensively to deal with the Banshee.
He's losing all the depots at the front. So yeah, he is going to be supply blocked heavy, but I think he's got enough already out to hold this.
Yeah, I think now you go away. Like the depots were guaranteed to get.
And after all that damage, Veni's still 10 workers up with triple mule.
Yeah, so it's actually a really good spot.
Yeah, no, it is. It's a very good spot. He just needs to get himself unsupply blocked and then get his mech production rolling, as we could see in the main base. You know, you can see he's on mech. He's double producing tanks. He's got one with reactor on, so he can get some meat in front of it with the Hellbats. And yeah, looks like he's going to play tank Hellbat from here, by the looks of it.
It's a good build. And he exactly might be going into a full mech, as we do see the.
Oh yeah, 100%. If you scroll up a little bit, you can see he's got triple factory production.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, that is a big.
Quadruple factory production. He's got
quadruple.
Yeah. Two with tech labs and 2 with reactors.
So that's really interesting here. So obviously this is a slower playstyle for Terran, and we do have Lily's Overlord coming in here to show this all now. So that means generally you as the Terran player are confident that, all right, the Zerg can take their bases and do what they want. I'm just going to have a really powerful army.
Yeah. On the flip side of that, he's getting Blue Flame as well, so they always have like a little patrolling squad of Hellions.
Yeah.
If the Zerg does drop the ball, then go and roast a load of workers.
Then
the Zerg isn't growing as much as they would be. So yeah, they can sit back and sort of have a little bit of economic harass. So
yeah, I think that's it. I think Johnny is just looking for. Veni is looking to secure that lead and then, like say, just carve out like a late game
But yeah, I feel like, you know, a lot of mech players will say, you know, once I get this big baller unit, it's going to be very difficult for you to beat it because you're going to need to be able to use spellcasters, you're going to need good positioning, I can just turn up, siege up, and, you know, A move in effect. So
I feel like mech players are more like to say it's impossible, but yes, that is actually that is the actual thing. While Zerg players also say it's impossible. And again, Veni's been quite active scouting the map, making sure that bases aren't being taken, or like not too egregiously. Do you have the Lings that are going to come in and stop this Hellion? But he's done his mission. He's seen what he needs to see.
Yeah, he ain't never getting home, but yeah, like I say, he's done his bit. He's done his bit for the Terran army.
So you know what? That's a good point. He is never getting home.
Never getting home.
Big sad. Double, Hellbat dropper coming in.
What year is it?
Yeah. On the bottom and on the top. In the britches and the drawers. And
drops everywhere. 8-ling drop here.
It's an unusual one, but we'll absolutely take it. Lily needs the bit of the momentum swing, and this actually distracts Veni, who's not going in with. He's got a few things set up.
Stop, but now he's doing his own little bit of counter rest. There is stuff trolling on the edge of Lily's base, so I'm not sure how much this is going to get done.
I mean, Hellbats are pretty good though.
Yeah, they need to jam themselves into like a little gap.
Oh, and finally we have some Mewers actually popping out now. Big flock of Mewers going across the map. However, nothing's dealing with the hell. Okay,
Johnny has reacted to this. Veni's reacted to it. He's starting to throw down missile turrets everywhere because he doesn't want to have to chase the Mewers around. Obviously, he's got no mobile units that can really sort the Mewers out. You know, he hasn't got Cyclones.
Oh, and the big Mewers.
The reset. Oh, they are.
Oh
my
god, that's way more than we thought. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he switched it up. I guess that's, you know, the flexibility he's got got multiple factories with the tech labs on. He can switch out from the siege tanks into the Cyclones, which are obviously very mobile and can chase the Mewers down and trade pretty well against the Mewers. You can see how much damage they are doing to the Mewers.
Let's actually have a quick check and just see how many are lost.
9
Mewers,
Yeah, obviously, you know, the classic counter to the Mew is the Thor, but the Thor's very slow and immobile, so having to try and chase them around your base is, you know, suboptimal, but the Cyclones obviously don't suffer from that issue.
Yeah, however, the Lings come in to buffer for the thing, and actually now it's getting very low on the Cyclone count. Got to run back to the missile turret.
I think that's the last Cyclone going to fall. And if the missile turret falls, he needs to
repair. Oh, no repair. But he is having to busy dealing with the absolute Zerg force coming in.
He's distracted by the Roaches at the third. Not looking great for Veni here as his supply plummets, and he hasn't really got an answer to the Mutalisks.
Yeah, that's actually going to be the big problem. As is now 2 Thors pop out, and that might just hold the air. But what about the ground?
What about the Roaches?
One Banshee is going to be doing all the work it can. Magic box over the Thor here is mass repair coming in. This Thor's got to hold on, and it is holding on, but not forever.
Yeah, we're down here now. Lilipadd going up, 100 army supply to 30. It's looking like the Terran is about to collapse to the Zerg forces. In come the Roaches, but the Banshee's chipping in from the sky, and there's no more Mutalisks left. They sort of either ran away or been blown up by the Thor, but not looking great for Veni though. I think if he does clean this up, he's going to be in a very, very rough spot.
Yeah, like I say, he's kind of held the tide, but the damage is done. This is very much a Axiom Heart kind of comeback level of situation now. In order to come back into this one. Cyclones are being produced, the Mews have been now wiped out, and Lily is rebuilding them. Lily has not used this to get to the next step of the thing. Lily just wants to keep going on this.
Yeah. And I think that's probably the right call because Veni's so low eco. Like if Lilipadd just makes any collection of units, it's going to be very, very difficult for Veni.
Yeah, as we see more Lings being dropped into the main, really keeping the tempo on Johnny to be able to actually react to it. We do have one Banshee out, but once again, everything is just attacking so much.
There just isn't enough supply here to deal with the Roaches. You know, obviously the Roaches aren't the best unit in the game, but when they're in numbers, you know, you need numbers of your own to deal with them. So it goes down to CC, and that's all she wrote. Lilipadd takes the 2-0 victory.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I did think Lily was a bit more favoured in that one.
Definitely the average MMR and peak MMR would suggest so. But you know, obviously with the new patch, you never know. And the discrepancy isn't that great.
No.
Couldn't have been an upset. It was an even-ish match. You know.
Yeah.
But fair play to them.
I feel like
had a plan.
Yeah, I feel like Johnny was actually really in not a bad spot. I think he was up in workers. I think that
game. Yeah, I think he. He just literally needed to deal with the Muters better.
Yeah, that was it. It was like
going Cyclones is you need to keep control of them, and obviously you sort of like need a bit of a wall and stuff. You can't let the Lings come in, like you say, and tank for them. Once the Lings came in, it complicated it because you know, he was only producing the Cyclones pretty much at that point, so there were no Hellions or Hellbats in front to deal with the Lings, and it's awkward to micro them because obviously if you've got them in Hellbats, they're slow and the Cyclones are quick. So yeah, it just became too much of a complex solution to this complex problem to deal with.
That is it, and the problem is, you lose the momentum so hard, don't you? Right, the Cyclones go down, and suddenly you've got nothing that can actually.
And they're expensive as well. You know
they're
like quite a lot of gas each. You know, so you know.
I have no idea how much they are. Cyclones are the thing that normally changes every patch, but
they
haven't changed the last
they're released 100 gas.
They're expensive,
yeah. They are,
and they're tech labs at the minute, aren't they?
You know, any Terran unit that costs more than 25 gas is expensive. Yeah.
And some say the Marauder is expensive as well.
Well, that's it. So, yeah.
All right. Well, that was another interesting. That was our first Terran representative on stream. We will be having Razor on later. But now, we get to do the decider map of Distan versus Wiseman, an RD team kill situation. But yeah, they are fighting for third in their group, I believe.
They said, there's two upper seeds in their group. They're probably going to secure 1 and 2, but these guys are fighting for the last spot to get out of that group.
Yes.
So.
And yeah, just to let you guys know, if you don't know already, we are doing 4 groups of 6 with top 3 going through on each of them. So to like kind of a top 12, but we're going to be the top seed of each group is going to get a bye in the first round. And so it's going to be good. We're going to be looking forward to seeing how that ends up playing out. I'm going to see if Wiseman is ready. I know that. So Distan was playing Fian a little while ago, and that's why we had the thing. So who can I find? Windmill Man, Wiseman.
There it is.
And I think I'm happy to. I'm happy to stay and continue casting. Do you want to?
Yeah, I'm happy to do this. Like, we know these guys pretty well.
So the next players have Vito. They are ready, and we're going to be casting it. So yeah, we'll just stay on. Nice. Can you send maps? I'll get them in here.